Hello, people. I'm making this as a response video. This is Pride here. Making this as a response video to a video I saw. This one cat made a video, and I was watching his video, and he made it in response to this one cat named that nigga with the tattoos or whatever, saying I'm not African American and shit. And this nigga, the dude, the motherfucker's video I watched, I don't know his name. I forgot his name. To get to this video, this motherfucker looked like he was about to pop a vein in his fucking forehead over some bullshit, over some stupid shit. You know, this is a stupid argument, and I don't understand why anybody would even have this argument. Okay, for one thing, the cat with that nigga with the tattoos or whatever, he's okay. He's doing his video. Hold on, guys, let's do some options here on this damn phone, this Galaxy thing. Hold on. And wait a minute, I gotta record this video, but hold on. Shit, this is fucking crazy. Sorry, guys, I got one of those Galaxy phones, and I'm recording in the background as I'm talking to you guys. Hold on, because this fucking screen keeps going out on me, and I gotta freaking do that. Anyway, okay. Now let me get back to my video. I'm sorry. All right, now let me open the program again. Sorry about that, guys. I had to do some options in this phone. The screen kept going out on me because I like recording on this thing right here because it's got a really good video. I mean, really good audio output. But anyway, this cat. This is a stupid argument, man. This is a really stupid and silly argument that you're having over things that really you cannot change. This is like trying to change the name of fucking milk, okay? What you are defines as to what you call yourself, of course. You were born with the names that you have. We are all, quote unquote, Africans once removed from Africa, okay? You can call us that, or you can call us stolen Africans, but we are not what you call, quote unquote, African Americans. Okay, that is the most stupid terminology and argument that I've ever heard, because that's like trying to claim something that you cannot claim, period. That's just the way it is. Okay, yes, we are once removed from Africa. We are not Africans. Okay, if you want to call us that, go right ahead. That's like calling Hispanics Indians, but you can't call them Indians. They're too mixed. Most people are so fucking mixed up that they don't even resemble the people that you said that they were 300-400 years ago. But we have retained that look and identity as black people because we're the first people. But other races of people try to claim that, and they seem ridiculous. And they know it's ridiculous, but they use it as propaganda to get places. Like the Hispanics and Mexicans, they use that as propaganda to get their illegalities crossed to the United States of America. They're illegal here, and they say, well, we're Indian, we're the first people. That's an excuse. That is a propaganda piece to make you think that they are Indians. And it actually works on some stupid, ignorant niggers. It works on coons. It works on the stupid people, but it does not work on the intelligent. So we calling ourselves African Americans, this is like actually it's like a spit in the face to all of our trials and tribulations that we've dealt with in the past. I'm going to explain that a little bit further. But when it comes to us calling ourselves that, it's just like an identity crisis. It's like it's like a mulatto. Like a mulatto does not know whether to call themselves black. They don't know whether to call themselves, when they're half black, half white, they don't know whether to call themselves black. They don't know what to call themselves white. They don't know what to call themselves this. They don't know what that. So they just make a little classification of themselves. I'm biracial, or I'm this, or I'm that, and a Caucasian. You know, it's basically like Tiger Woods, when Tiger Woods said he was Caucasian or whatever the fuck he said, Caucasian or whatever. It's like basically like me saying that. If I say I'm African American, that's like as if me saying that. That's the same terminology. You know, does that sound nutty to you, or does that make sense? Probably doesn't make sense to most of you people because you don't have a third eye, and most people are not as intelligent as you would want them to be to see your point of view. Like this cat in the video. That nigga with the tattoos, he kind of comes off as kind of brash, kind of ignorant a little bit, but he has a point. Okay. The man has a point, okay? He does come off as kind of brash, talking about the lions and shit. I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, I've been to Africa before. I actually almost had to do a tour over there, a war tour, put it like that, in Africa, and I decided not to do it. But I have been to Ethiopia and stuff, and it's a very beautiful place. I mean, just Google some of the pictures of Ethiopia that don't have the babies with the fucking flies in their eyes and stuff like that. Those are the pictures you got to get away from. But Africa is a very beautiful place, and it's one of the most resource rich. It's actually the most resource rich place on the earth. Why do you think people are trying to fight for it? And then, so I have been there. I understand the people. I live around Africans right now. Shit, I mean, right here in Los Angeles, man, we got a whole strip dedicated to African Eritrean people. So, I mean, there's a lot of Africans here in Los Angeles. So don't think that I don't know about them and us. I've worked with them. I've lived next to them. Guess what, guys? I was even married to an Ethiopian woman, okay? So I should know better than most of you motherfuckers on this page. But besides that fact, trying to identify yourself as quote unquote African Americans, let's see if you can identify yourself as African Americans in Africa. Okay, go to Africa and tell them you're African American, and they'll ask you, well, what tribe you from? Where you from? Are you this? Are you this? Are you that? And then you'll be like sitting up there talking, and they'll be talking their language, and you're looking at them like you're fucking crazy. Okay, because you don't understand what the fuck's going on. You don't understand what they're saying. So, I mean, that barrier of language is one thing. And then think about it. Y'all saw that Coney 12 video. Most of you guys have seen that video. Propaganda piece. Do you look like any of those cats, any of those people, any of those men, those women in those pictures and in those photos? None of you niggas even know anybody that looks like that unless they're from Africa or they're Nigerian or something like that. Most of you don't even know anyone that looks like that. I mean, them yellow ass eyes and that dark skin, you don't know anybody that looks like that. They have different facial features than black people, us black people. And we can see it and they can see it. And they call us Akata. And you Google that, what Akata means. Okay? Which means cotton picker. And basically nigger to them. Because they don't like black people either, most of them. So, I mean, get that through your fucking head. So you can call yourself African American, but the thing is, you're calling yourself African American. Whites call you African American because they want to separate you from America. This is why they call you African American, like you're a foreigner here. But you were born here. Your blood is here. Your people built this land. And you're talking about, well, I'm a foreigner and I don't want to be in America. Most of you niggas, well, get your black ass back to Africa. Go over there and deal with the bullshit that goes on over there, like that Coney 12 shit, and see if your ass won't be holding an AK-47 for some bullshit. You don't even know what the fuck's going on. And you don't even know what the fuck you're fighting for, but you fighting, Yes. Go ahead and bring your black ass over there. If you want to talk about, African American, well, get your ass over there. Do something for Africa. Go over there and live over there and see how it is. It's a fucking war zone, okay? Where they were going to send me, it's a war zone, okay? In Somalia, it's a fucking war zone. Okay. Now, there's parts of Ethiopia, like I said, as where I went up to like a swap meet, man, and they was selling AK-47s. They was selling fucking old Russian white rifles and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? You see what I'm saying? And I don't know how many times I got called nigga a couple of times. The motherfuckers calling me nigga, and I was like, what? That's the only word you motherfuckers know over here? They don't even speak English, but they see nigga and they see me and they say nigga, and I'm like, what? So, I mean, it's all kinds of elements that you guys don't even know about Africa. So when you call yourself African American, do some research. There's no such thing as an African American unless you're from Africa, actually from Africa, and you come over here and you've been naturalized. That's just what it's about. You don't go to you can't go to Brazil and call yourself African American. No, they call themselves Brazilians. They're proud enough to believe in themselves and know what sacrifices they've made for where they are to call themselves Brazilian. I am Brazilian. Yes, I am black, but I am Brazilian. Okay? Black people are the only race of people where we're so slave-minded. We got to go with political correctness by calling yourself African African Americans. That's political correctness. If white people, now listen, I don't hear Caucasians calling themselves European Americans. What? Huh? You niggas, you niggas get that? I said I don't see Caucasians calling themselves European Americans. Okay, so you need to shut the fuck up. Basically, I don't agree with that second video this cat does. He does some intelligent videos. He has some very thought-provoking videos. But this one, I'm not gonna agree with you on this, man. Thumbs down on this shit. This is just ridiculous. You ranting on this this other dude for nothing. Your point was pointless. You made some somewhat valid points, but they weren't valid enough to actually give me to give you a thumbs up on that shit, man. That was just kind of ridiculous if you ask me. I thought it was kind of silly. You made yourself look kind of silly there, tell the truth. That's why you got so many fucking dislikes, because you just made yourself look kind of stupid, tell the truth. The other cat, he had a point. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear Caucasians calling themselves European Americans, but he didn't say that. But you don't see Caucasians calling themselves European Americans. Why the fuck? Think about it. Why the fuck are they calling you African American? But we went, all right, here we go. We done went from nigger, Negroes, black, to African Americans. Now we revert all the way back to nigger. Every time that a Caucasian catches you on the highway and you cut them off in traffic, they calling you a nigger. So wait a minute now. So what is the sense of calling yourself African American? It is to disrupt and distort your image, and not only your image, which I've explained in my other videos, but your mind. Okay, and most of you guys don't like to think because you're not intellectually adept to think for yourselves. A lot of people just don't like to think for themselves, do any research. We just kind of intellectually lazy, as some would say, and we don't like to read up on stuff. But think about some things. What I just said. Think about some of the things that I said, and you'll come to a different viewpoint. And if you don't, well, you're lost forever. But thumbs up on that one cat's video. I'm not gonna. His execution was kind of brash, but hey, man. It's not it shouldn't be palatable for people like me. You know what I'm saying? I understood what he was trying to say. What you do is you eat the meat and leave the bone. Okay. In other words. All right, guys. Peace out. That's my rant. Thumbs up, thumb down, whatever. Peace is pride. Peace out.